Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to this week's edition of WM&G TV Sports Corner. I'm your host, Lee Gilliam, and I'm also have the privilege to be here with.
It's Ray Bembry.
What's going on, my brother? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
How you been? I haven't seen you in about 2 weeks. How you been doing?
Hey man, the best way I can put it, I'm doing my best. God doing the rest. But it's great to be back
Ain't
on
nothing
Sports
wrong with
Corner,
that.
man.
And we also have the privilege of being here with the quote unquote Call of Duty God, August Kirkpatrick. How you doing
You
today,
feel
my
me?
brother?
What's good, my brother?
Good. How are you feeling?
I'm here. I'm blessed. Hey, forget all that. Let's get into it.
Let's get into the sports. Now, we've had a lot of things going on this past weekend in the sports world. Now, let's first start with the NBA All-Star this year.
Can we be brutally honest, fellas?
Go ahead.
And I think I speak for most of America when I say this. NBA, Adam Silver, what are you doing? This is the worst NBA All-Star format we have ever seen. First, you want to put rookies in the All-Star game. When have rookies ever played in an All-Star game? Secondly, we have All-Stars playing in the All-Star game, but they're not performing at an All-Star level. And on top of it, we're charging fans $3,000 for a box office ticket.
Whoa,
Like,
whoa,
what
whoa,
are we doing here?
You talking about 3 bands?
$3,000 to sit up at the top
So you telling me
for a 40-point game.
for 120 points? You telling me 3 bands?
We're charging NBA hardworking fans $3,000 to sit at the top. Let alone how much would a floor seat would cost.
See, I'm not gonna lie. Please take me back to 2016. Get back to the 2000s. Please.
I'm just
Please.
Lee August. The entertainment factor is not there anymore. Adam Silver, I don't know what to say about this. This is terrible. Why are we having a 40-point contest tournament for the All-Star game?
Now, rumors they come out that they might have a 1v1 tournament next year for $1 million as for the winner. What do you think about that, August?
Nobody being Kyrie.
Kyrie.
Only person that'll beat Kyrie is the GOAT.
Yeah, I agree.
Bron.
I agree with that.
Not Luka, not
No.
Curry.
No, all Curry gonna do. Hold on, pass the ball again.
But it's 1v1.
Okay.
It's
That would be
1v1
very
though.
entertaining, though.
It's a
But see-
1v1.
But see, guys, that's the thing. That would bring the NBA entertainment back. Why are we coming up with these ideas and Adam Silver is not?
Bro, Curry will be pulling up from Yucatan, bro.
I agree.
Literally.
I agree.
But you know, it'll be interesting to see. I feel like all the old heads will do it though. KD, LeBron,
Definitely.
Who else? Maybe if CP still in the league, maybe CP, maybe Paul George, even though he fell off.
Especially if they put some money in the pot for it. Maybe say the winner gets $1 million if they win the entire tournament.
Nah, give him more than that. $1 million.
That's just a throw out though.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know they could up it.
Give him about $3 million.
They could up it. That would definitely bring some entertainment back to the All-Star weekend though, for sure.
Now let's get into the All-Star main event where you had Team Kenny versus Team Chuck as the first I guess we would call it semifinal for the tournament.
Yeah.
It's still a weird
pretty much,
it's still a weird kink, but we're still trying to get adjusted to it. So yeah. Game 1 was Team Chuck versus Team Kenny.
Yes, sir.
I think what it was OGs. No, I'm sorry. Team
It
Kenny.
was the Rising Stars versus the young Stars. Well, no, I take that back. I'm sorry.
International.
It was the Global Stars versus the Young Stars.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to
Whatever
call
you
it.
wanna call it.
Keep pushing.
Listen, guys. This format is so terrible. We can't even remember it in our heads. It's that bad.
I like the whole. You could just let me see who can score 200 points. First team ever to do it. I'd rather watch that than this.
And we're literally going to 40 points, and you can see it. You can see it in the players. It looks like they don't really want to be there. They're not actually competing. They're just out,
They have no
out
point.
there.
They have no. I mean, if they brought back East versus West, it'd be more fun.
That was literally the best format you could ever done. But
I mean,
But honestly, though, at least for this first game, how about the international star? SGA 12 points, boy. Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, he was still hooping, even though he
showed
had
out.
no reason to
He
hoop.
showed out.
'Cause, hey, he's still hooping though.
Yeah, he
now
for
one
sure.
thing I did found some research on is back in the day for baseball, the national team versus the American team, the winner of the All-Star game determined who had the home field advantage in the playoffs
And see,
and World Series.
and that actually means something to that sport. Us, literally, we're just saying, oh, we're gonna have an all-star weekend. We're gonna get the best of the best here in one weekend, and we're not even gonna play. We're not even gonna play hard. We're gonna do flashy alley-oops, three-pointers, half court. We're gonna do all that.
But it's entertaining.
But it's no, I agree.
entertaining, but
I agree.
it gets to a point.
I
though.
agree. It's getting stale, guys. There's no creativity here, none at all, and it's not fun to watch, at all.
Now let's talk about the next game. It was Team Candace versus Team Shaq. Basically, the rising stars versus the OGs.
Literally,
Hey, Braun ain't do nothing.
I watched, like, I would say the first 5 minutes of it. I turned off my TV. I couldn't watch it. Why are we watching, mind you, OGs, which was consisted of LeBron, Damian Lillard, Curry, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, Jason Tatum. These are the best of the best in the NBA.
The ones that bring money to the NBA themselves.
They were now hearing those names. What would you guys think the score would have been in that game?
Can I be honest?
Yes,
40-0.
I believe it was 36-40. They're literally playing around in the game, which proves the point. They're not taking it serious. So why as us fans pay our money to watch these games, have all these streaming services, just to see this?
I was confused myself because it seemed like it was all categorized by who can pick who. You had the international's best, rising stars, and the OGs. I was most concerned of how I was confused on how Shaq was able to get Curry, Braun, Dame, Durant, Kyrie, right?
Yes.
I was confused. I'm like, is nobody else wanting to try to pick a squad, or are we just trying to like do an agenda?
I'm
or
glad
something?
you just brought that up. You just reminded me of the biggest piece of that team. You mean to tell me, literally the best basketball player in the world right now, LeBron James, he's the size to sit out the game within 2 hours of game time.
I mean, he was hurt. He was hurt. And I don't blame him, though.
But that's the point. You were already hurt. Why are you waiting until 2 hours before the game start? They could have found another roster spot for his spot.
LaMelo could have been taking that spot.
I'm just saying,
LaMelo could have took that spot.
we got to hold our players accountable for this. This can't be allowed.
Give me Bam and the A1s. Bam and the A1s. Stay dunking.
I mean,
Whole show.
to his point, it is true. You see who's been out. AD's out.
Yes.
I don't believe Kyrie. No, not Kyrie.
Kyrie played.
Kyrie played. It was another player.
It
No,
was Giannis.
Giannis is
Giannis
not
is
playing,
out.
and they had a replacement. So I do understand from his point.
Thank
why
you for
not?
bringing that
Why
back
not?
up.
Why not bring somebody else on if you knew you was hurt? You knew you were hurt. Why would you wait till 2 minutes prior to tip off that you're not gonna play?
The notoriety. Yeah. Notoriety, though.
And you know what was crazy? The red team was the global team, right?
Mm.
So guess who Giannis' replacement was?
Who?
It was Trae Young. What nationality is Trae Young?
But is he American?
Thank you.
But the
That's
thing
where we
is,
at
the thing
with
is, I
America.
realistically just keep talking about Trae Young. Others thought LaMelo deserved it over Trae.
I agree. But why are we putting an American on our global team?
But the thing was, I don't know if the teams were formatted as in the title or they just picked just to pick.
No. It was formatted that way. The whole Global Stars team is surrounded of everyone outside of America.
So so you're telling me that they forced Kenny, Chuck, and
Pretty
and
much,
Shaq
yes.
to have their
So I don't remember who had his at. I know Shaq had the OGs. I think Kenny had the young stars. So pretty much Kenny had his whole team was surrounded by players who have been in the league no less or than 5 years. Not LeBron, sorry. Shaq had pretty much all the OGs, so pretty much all the names we grew up watching.
People give a about.
And then Candace Parker had the rising stars, which means players who are either rookies or in their second year.
No,
that was the actual format.
I miss when the Rising Stars Challenge was the rookies versus the sophomores. That was a great time on 2K, but not even 2K. Just in real, and when we had that Kyrie crossover, was it Brandon Jennings?
Yes. No. Sorry, Brandon Knight.
Brandon Knight. Brandon Knight.
But now my question would be: if you would have took Trae off the team, who would have been his replacement? Thanasis?
LaMelo. Get a person
I
with
would have
Melo.
no. They should have left it where it was. How they did LeBron. You see, they didn't replace anybody for LeBron. Why? I don't agree with us putting an American on a global team. That defeats the whole purpose of your format. So why are we doing that?
Yeah, you got one American on the team. You know, it shows some diversity, I guess, for all countries. But overall, Team Shaq did come out victorious of the tournament. Steph Curry got his second MVP. Now, some people might say it's biased because it was in San Francisco. What do y'all think?
I mean, it's Curry. What can you say?
I don't-
I mean, did y'all see that half court shot he did? Boy?
Yes.
That was nice.
Hey, in all honesty, I mean, it might be a little biased because it is in San Francisco, but nonetheless, that boy did still hoop. So you can't really hate.
That's true. Now we're gonna take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're gonna have TJ and Dante get into the SWAC news. Don't touch that dial. We right back with WM&G TV Sports Corner.
I'm December Dukes, here with your Info Bite. Basketball is one of the most popular sports in the world. It's a fast-paced game played between two teams trying to shoot the ball through hoops. The game was invented in 1891 by James Naismith and has since grown into a phenomenon. And if you didn't know how the game goes, well, that's why I'm here. Each team has 5 players on the court, a center, forwards, and guards. The tallest player is usually the center who can block shots. Guards tend to be quicker and handle the ball more. Players score by shooting the ball through the hoop for field goals worth 2 or 3 points or foul shots worth 1 point. Teams advance in the ball by dribbling and passing towards their hoop for a shot. Defenders try to steal the ball or block shots. The team with the most points at the end of the 4 quarters wins. Basketball combines athleticism, skill, strategy, and competition. So next time you play a game of basketball, keep these things in mind. I'm December Dukes, and thanks for watching.
What's good, Wildcats, and welcome back to Who Am I? I'm your host, Marlon Brown, giving you the rundown on all the historical figures and celebrities that paved the way in today's society. Now remember, if you know the answers to these trivias, make sure you send the answers down below. And the first person to send 5 right in a row can get a prize. Without further ado, let's get to it. I was born on January 6, 1968 in Los Angeles, California, and died April 29, 2019. I am a film director, screenwriter, and producer who directed classics such as Boys in the Hood, Poetic Justice, and the Remember the Time video. I also co-created Snowfall and directed episodes for TV shows such as Empire and The People vs. O.J. Simpson, American Crime Story. That's it for this edition of Who Am I? If you know who I am, make sure you send the answer to the email down below. Until next time, Wildcats.
Welcome back to WM&G TV Sports Corner. The SWAC is a conference that several HBCUs play in. For example, Jackson State, Bethune-Cookman, and so many more. Now, for more up-to-date and news for the SWAC play, here's TJ and Dante.
Thanks, Lee. Welcome to Swag Talk, guys. We have a lot that happened this weekend. Let's get right into it to the women's basketball. Dante, take us right to it.
We have this brave soul. And yes, she's an actual brave from Alcorn State. She was fierce. Destiny Brown. She had 21 points, 4 boards. She was player of the week, and I mean, she played her tail off. She did her thing. But let's off our peas and carrots cuts. Sydney Hendricks.
Double alert!
Double. She had 21 points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist. I'm talking about she was balling. And guess what, folks? These two ladies faced each other this weekend, and they went ham on the court. But TJ, what we got in the midst?
We had a nice weekend this weekend, SWAC basketball for our Wildcats. Dropped from 2nd in the SWAC standings to 8th after facing back-to-back losses at Alcorn State and Jackson State University, man. Coming right into it, the first loss Alcorn, man, was a crazy two-man show game between Gaines Riot and Takers Lee, man. 24 points from Gaines Wyatt, 23 from Takers Marcus Lee, talking about just your turn, my turn, my turn. Just going back and forth, man. Only two players with 20 plus points. Only two players over double-digit points. Talk about a game. Talk about balling. And then we have our must against JSU, Jackson State University, going crazy. More gym with the whole team starting five going crazy. We had 5 players in double, 2 players with 20, 1 player with 19, and another 2 with 10 points. Talk about team. God, man, what a game. What a SWAC basketball conference this was. What games of the week we got this week, man?
Hey, for the games of the week, I got the Battle of Southern versus Grambling State in the Battle of Louisiana. Can I say that again? Louisiana. I mean, it's going to be epic, y'all. And then let's talk about in the Battle of the SIP. You have Corn State versus Jackson State in the war on the Mississippi shores. Man, it's going to be going down the SIP. But what we got in the men's side? What's games of the week?
Men's side, we have Bethune-Cookman going against Alabama A&M, 4 p.m. in Huntsville, Alabama. Alabama, make sure you tune in because that's going to be a game.
Yes, sir.
Then we have Corn State versus Jackson State University in Jackson, Mississippi. It's going down to Delta. Make sure you turn in on that game for sure. It's going to be a nice game. 2 teams are hot right now, so let's get into it.
Hey, folks, SWAC bass up. Hey, tune in while you can. Back to you, Lee.
Now that's swag. Thank you, Dante and TJ. Let's start that. We will be right back with WM&G TV Sports Corner.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Who Am I? I'm your host, Marlon Brown, giving you more facts on historical figures and celebrities that made an impact in today's society. Now, if you haven't already, make sure you email your answers to the email given below, because you might be selling yourself short of a prize. Don't miss out. With further ado, let's get straight to it. I am an American singer, songwriter, and pianist who was born on December 28, 1978 in Springfield, Ohio. I am the first African American man to win all 4 major North American Entertainment Awards, which consist of an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and a Tony. I am also close collaborators with artists such as Kanye West and Alicia Keys, just to name a few. And my biggest song has over 2 billion streams and views on YouTube. That's it for this segment of Who Am I? If you have an idea of who I am, make sure you send your answers to the emails down below.
Welcome back to the Sports Corner. Now, the Daytona 500 was this past weekend, and this took place in the world's most beach. This race brought in a lot of individuals, including the President of the United States, J. Trump. Officer of the United States took the course in the lap of the race. 41 racers were on the track this year, and the winner for his second year in a row was William Byron, who drove for Hendrick Motorsports. The time has come to induct the new players into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. The Pro Fame when we come back. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back with WM&G TV Sports. Are being honored for their efforts during their NFL careers, including Sterling Shepard of the Green Bay Packers. He is also the brother of Sharp, an NFL legend. Eric Allen of Philadelphia Eagles. Jared Allen of the Minnesota Vikings. Also, Antonio Gates of the San Diego Chargers. Man, all the hard work you got to do to be a legend. It's true. I mean, truly an honor to be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Well, that's all we have for this week's edition of Sports Corner. I'm your host, once again, Lee Gilliam.
That's right, Bembry.
Thank you so much, my brother.
Yes, sir,
And this
yes,
is
sir. Pleasure.
Your boy August. You know.
August for See you next week with WM&G TV Sports
See you
Corner.
guys later.